Hey, freedom fighters. Rob Berger here, author of Retire Before Mom and Dad. Wanted to put together a quick video because this literally just came out today. What you're looking at on my screen is a page from the IRS's website. You'll see that I'm at the URL here, irs.gov/coronavirus/non-filers enter payment info here. Don't worry about remembering all that. I'll put a link in the notes below the video. But what this is doing, this is answering a question that many folks had about the stimulus check. And that is, you may qualify for the stimulus check, but you hadn't filed income taxes in 2018, and maybe you don't even need to file any in 2019. Now, why would that be? Well, the IRS actually lays this out a bit here in the page. If you're single and you didn't have gross income that exceeded $12,200, or for married couples, $24,400 in 2019, you wouldn't have filed or needed to file an income tax return. So the question was, how's the IRS going to get your information that they need to send you the stimulus check if you qualify for one? And if you fall into this category, you certainly should. Again, if you're not completely clear on the requirements to get the stimulus check, I'll add a link at the end of this video to a separate video I did on that very question. But as you can see here, basically, of course, you need to be a U.S. citizen or resident alien with a valid Social Security number, could not be claimed as a dependent on another person's taxes, and of course, certain limits to your adjusted gross income. But again, if you didn't need to file income tax returns in 2018 or 2019, then you should qualify. I should add, this could also affect folks on, say, veterans disability compensation or some sort of pension or survivor benefits from the Department of Veterans Affairs, and you may not have needed to file a tax return in 2018 or 2019 either. The other folks that could be impacted by this are folks that maybe are on Social Security or SSDI or even railroad retirement beneficiaries who you may not need to file this to get the stimulus check yourself, but you may have a dependent. It's potentially you could have a dependent child who qualifies under the age of 17. You might want to provide your information here so that you can get the $500 per child. Whatever your specific circumstances are, if you haven't and don't need to file an income tax return, this is where you go to give the IRS the information they need to send you a stimulus check. Again, you want to make sure you're at the irs.gov website. I'm showing it to you here on the screen. You can bet that there's going to be plenty of scammers out there. So you don't have to pay for this. You don't have to pay a fee. If anyone's asking for any money for you to get your information to the IRS, it is a scam. Go to irs.gov. Again, I'll leave a link below this video. And it's pretty straightforward. You can see right here the information that you'll need. Of course, your full name and your current mailing address and your email address. You'll need your date of birth and, of course, a valid Social Security number. Now, the next one's important, your bank account number, the type of account. So is it a checking account, for example? Most people probably is, but maybe a savings account. And the routing number. And if you don't know what your routing number is, first of all, it'll be on your check if you have checks and this is a checking account. If you're not certain, you can find out from your bank. And then they also talk about an identity protection personal identification number that you may have received from the IRS earlier this year if you have one, and then a driver's license or state issued ID if you have one. And then if you're going to include qualifying children, as mentioned a moment ago, are eligible to add $500 per qualifying child, then you'll need, of course, their name and Social Security number, an adoption taxpayer identification number if they were adopted. So that's the information you need. And then you can see the link right here. And here's where you'll go. I'm going to show you now. When you click this, this is the page that brings up. Now, this is no longer on the irs.gov website, but that's fine. We've gone from the irs.gov website to Free File, and you can see the URL here. And again, it kind of reiterates who this is for and pretty much what we just described. And then to get started, you'll click here and you'll start to fill out all of the information. It just takes a couple of minutes, but obviously very important. If you didn't file and didn't need to file federal income tax in 2018 and 2019, again, because your income was at a level where you didn't need to, or if you may be expecting the $1,200 or $2,400 stimulus check, but also because maybe you get Social Security and they already have your information, but maybe you have dependent children under the age of 17. You might want to fill this out as well to give them that information. So again, a very quick video, but very important for those of you that were wondering how you were going to get your stimulus check if you didn't need to file income tax returns. This is the answer. Again, you want to make sure you go to the irs.gov website. I'll leave links to this below this video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I monitor them daily and am happy to respond with the latest information. Hope this was helpful to you. If it is, hey, give the video a thumbs up so maybe other people can find it as well, and would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, remember, the best thing money can buy is financial freedom.